YouTube, what's good, man? It's your boy, Fit Soldier, coming to you with another video. Um, this one is going to be on the Army JRTC training, which most of the active duty soldiers do every year. Um, I'm National Guard, and my unit had an opportunity to do JRTC this year. So I volunteered. It wasn't mandatory, but I volunteered. So I'm just gonna, tell you guys a little bit about it, so you know what to expect when you do have it coming up. And if you hear from anybody else, usually nobody likes JRTC, and I'll explain to you guys why. Because it's a very gruesome, I guess, gruesome training for some people. It wasn't that bad for me, but I didn't like it either. Anyway, so what JRTC stands for is the Army Joint Readiness Training Center, which is located in Fort Polk, Louisiana. That's where JRTC is um, located. That's where you'll be going if you do go. Now, basically, at JRTC, you're basically training for like wartime. It's basically a wartime type of training. So you're not gonna have any. Well, they have three different areas there. FOBs. Um, Actually, it could be more. I just think there are about three that I knew of, but there could be more because it's a huge place. But they have different fobs there. I don't want to give too much details out over the internet, but each fob are different. The fob I went to was not as hard as other fobs because some fobs you didn't have showers, you didn't take showers, you eat like once a day, sometimes just MREs, which is the low military package meals. What else? You know, it's hot. That's one thing I'll say. It's very hot at JRTC. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm still getting over how hot it was. Like, my skin is like completely dark, and I'm already dark. So, yeah, it was crazy, man. So, anyway, my experience at JRTC, when we got there, basically, like I said, you're training for wartime. So basically, there's going to be simulations as far as there's a group that's going to be attacking you in your platoon or your area. So you have to basically protect yourself and move out in formations, convoy ops. You have to like my logistic company. When we were there, we were doing our MOS, which is 92 Alpha. So we had to set up our class 1, class 4, class 2, class 5 yards. If you don't know what it is, another video is coming up where I'm going to be explaining what my MOS is and the different classes that I can kind of go through, but I won't go through it in depth, but I'll just give you guys a little bit about what it is. So yeah, we set up our classes, and so we're basically supplied. So we were supplying everybody with those things from the different classes. Um, and you have airborne there. You'll see the choppers coming around. They're jumping out of the planes. You have infantry people there as well. So it's a very diverse section, and I mean, it's basically the same type of operation you'll be going through when you're deployed. So that's what the whole training is for, getting ready. Giving you a little glimpse of what deployment will be like. Weather, terrain, activity, stuff like that. But it sucks, man, because it's so hot, and you're there sometimes 12 hours, 18 hours. You're going to sleep at like, for me, it was like 1 a.m., waking up at 6 a.m. sometimes. So yeah, it was crazy, guys, and it's about 30 days long. So you can imagine. Good thing for me is where I was at, we actually had showers. and we had uh, we had hot A's, which is kind of like cooked meals for breakfast, and we had hot A's for lunch and hot A's for dinner. And then sometimes they would mix it up: hot A's, MREs, hot A's, or just hot A's and MRE, or something like that. So yeah, it wasn't bad as far as food, but it sucks. Now when you're there, obviously, like when they attacked us, I got shot in the leg, so I had to go down and they had to wrap up my leg, send me to med back. So everything is like, it's just like you in real life. I mean, I didn't get shot for real, but in the wartime simulation, I did get shot. So obviously, my shot was in the leg, which took me out. And somebody had to carry me, wrap me up, get me to the med back, and then get me wrapped up, and then send me back into war. So it's stuff like that. And if you die, they send you to like a little cell place, and you have to be out of the games for like 24 hours to like 48 hours, I think sometimes. No food, no food, no showers. Yeah, it's crazy. And if you're captured, same thing. They send you, you're captured, you're out of the games for like 48 hours until they can put you back. Your commander has to, come and get you and stuff like that. So, JRTC, as far as like if you're into that stuff, like, hardcore, running around with your weapon and like, shooting people and all that stuff, and being in the hot sun, and and like, being a soldier. If you're into that hardcore soldier stuff, I think it's a good training. Um, yeah, I mean, what else can I say about it? I mean, that's pretty much it. It's that every day, you're gonna be around people every day. Some people that you thought you liked, and when you're around them so long, you're gonna start not liking them. That's how it was for me. But um, yeah, but I don't want to give too much details, just because it is um, it is like a classified, I guess, type of thing. You can't say too much things that go on. But yeah, we did do convoy ops, like I said. You have a convoy commander. If you want to leave the fob and stuff like that, just like you see in the real army, you gotta basically, everything is an up order. You gotta do up order. You gotta do, you gotta get signatures. You gotta plan everything. You can't just, move out because you want to move out, basically. So, I mean, it's not really much I can really say on it. I just wanted to do a video just to give you guys a brief understanding of it. But if you do, go active, you're probably going to encounter JRTC sometime in your career. There's another one called NTC. That one's in California. I think it's called the National Training Center. And I heard that one's even worse because California is hotter. So yeah, if you want more information, just Google it. You may see some pictures and some other information that can give you more details. I just play it safe. I don't like giving out too much in-depth details on like what weapons we're using, or like how are the op orders and stuff like that. I don't want to get flagged. So anyway, that's a brief one. Next video coming up is going to be about my MOS 92 Alpha. Um, Either that, or it's going to be about another one that I had coming up that I already recorded. I have to edit it, but definitely 92 Alpha, because I'm getting a lot of questions on people that want to join and become a 92 Alpha. So I'll do a video on that, explaining the different classes of what a 92 Alpha is and what supply is and stuff like that. Okay? So you guys be good, be safe, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And look out for more video, guys. I'm back. All right. In cadence exercise.